Hey everyone, I'm Gen-Oner, and welcome back to the Budget Series, where I try to collect these 6 Scarlet and Violet sets with only $50 a month. After 2 months, we have collected over 207 cards while spending just over $99. We spent just under $50 this month for 20 cards, 17 of which are full arts. We're going to start with our most expensive card, and that is this Special Illustration Rare Miraidon EX. We spent $16 on this card, and unfortunately it has lost some value to it. And quite frankly, it's not even my favorite card when it comes to art. So we have some more cards coming up that I actually like better that cost much less. Alright, these next 3 illustration rares are in my top 5. It's a mixture of the art and the cost all being less than $5. I think the Starly one is beautiful, followed by this awesome King Gambit where it's surrounded by poniards and flanking bishops to the right and left. Just really cool art, low cost, and then this Bombardier. Big fan of it. I know it's not the most popular card, but for some reason I love it and I'll buy it anytime I see it. We went heavier on the Scarlet and Violet base set with this purchase because we've been lacking on the Scarlet and Violet base set. Total cards coming into today were 15, and none of which were full arts. So it was good to pick up these full arts at pretty cheap cost and knock out a special illustration rare. Really cheap set too, so hopefully this will be an easier one to complete, especially compared to 151. Alright, as we move to Temporal Forces, we got another top 5 card for me. This Shiftry is so awesome with all these C-dots mixing in around it. Love it. Gonna purchase it whenever I see it. Followed by this Meltan. I love this card. It's just so much going on with the Meltan looking like it's just loving the sparks. Hard not to love it. Then we add a couple more cards here to finish out Temporal Forces. We actually are going to be adding our first 2 ace specs. So we got some ace specs coming in. Temporal Forces is the only set that's going to have these ace specs, and that's kind of good. I do like ace specs, but they are just not my favorite. On to Obsidian Flames, we get another hyper rare card. 2 out of 3 completed here. I do love the hyper rares. I've said it plenty of times. But then we follow it up with my final top 5 card, and this is the Lechonk, just hanging out at home in the sun, in the sunroom, having a good time. Another card I'm going to buy whenever I see it. I actually bought 2 because they were so cheap. Alright, we round this out with Paradox Rift, this hyper rare reversal energy. Once again, love hyper rare cards, so good snag for us here. This Hoopa EX, pretty cool card. I do like what they've done with Hoopa, with the different variations of it. And then our final card is not a full art, it is the double rare Squawk Ability EX, which we need to start knocking out some double rares more. Alright, so while we recap, we're going to show you our most valuable cards in our collection so far and how they've done in the market. You'll notice some have done better than the others, the worst being that Garchomp EX, which I do love. Don't know why it has lost so much value, but that's a fair market. So in a recap, we did collect another 20 cards this month, which cost just under $50. We stayed within budget, which is good. $50 being spent on 20 cards, right, isn't always the best, but you got to start knocking out these special illustration rares, because that's where all the money really is going to be going to in the end when we look back at this. The uncommon, common, and rare cards, right, we're going to bulk those up, really try to get over hundreds, whenever we buy them, over 100 or 200 of those cards done, so then that really takes down that shipping and tax cost, because those are sunk costs and we want to get that per card cost down. Alrighty, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and see you next month.